Something very interesting happened on 26th of February 2008, on Tuesday at 5 in the evening. All Starbucks cafes across America stopped serving the customers and closed the shutters. And there was a note pasted on the doors of each and every store. It was written on it, "We are taking time to perfect our espresso. Great espresso requires practice, and that's why we are dedicating ourselves to hone our craft." Now, we are talking about 135,000 baristas at Starbucks just to get trained on how to pour coffee to a coffee mug. Can you imagine what would it cost for such a coffee break? $6 million. We must say that is the most expensive coffee break in corporate history. Everyone pointed out that it was a bad idea that Starbucks closing the business and turning away the customers just for a training program. But the charismatic CEO of Starbucks was very much convinced that he was doing the right thing. He stopped the business and started the training. You know what he asked? How would it be wrong to invest in your own people? What would people say? How much would it cost? Or how would the market react? None of these questions mattered for the man behind Starbucks. What mattered was just the desperate need of getting his own people trained on making a perfect espresso. He followed his heart and shut the stores for the training. Well, after a couple of months of the day of training, guess what happened? Quality scores of their coffee went up, the customer satisfaction level climbed, and on top of that, the employees were very much thrilled to be a part of a team where the leader took a very bold and decisive action to close the stores across America just for the training. My name is Aboobacker, and I'm talking about investing in people. You know, it's quite fashionable for leaders to say, people are our biggest strength. And it's a repeated cliche, isn't it? But how do these leaders react when it comes to developing their own people? If you are a manager or a supervisor or a leader of any organization, please don't pay lip service to people development. Many years ago, Abraham Lincoln had a sensible advice for the business leaders. You know what he said? If I had 6 weeks of time to chop down a tree, I would spend the first 4 weeks to sharpen my saw. It's time to sharpen your soul and invest in your own people. It's time to wake up and smell the coffee right now.